Yes. What is up, y'all? Yo, it is that time of year. I get a little bit happy outside of work when it comes to the holidays. As y'all can tell, this is my holiday edition. Thank you guys for joining me tonight on your Tuesday evening. So just kick back, relax, and vibe with me, y'all. Welcome to Gridiron Nation, familia. Holiday edition, baby. Let's do it. It's time I get in the game, forget the money and fame. Stay ready, making sure that they remember my name. I got a hunger inside when the numbers are tied. Yo, I'ma turn it up a level, never will be denied. I got them back on their heels, about to have me a meal. Not Zeke, but I'ma eat the way I'm seeing the field. Take out the competition, they'll remember the name. The wicked one I always bring it, got my head in the game. Now it's on. Finally went and wrote me a song. We the nation, eyes up on the chip and taking it home. Always up in my zone, yo, I'ma alter the plot. Man, it just can't stop. I got him shaking the spot. You got knocked down, go on and get up off the floor. Line up, brace yourself, cause I'ma give it some more. And when you feel the fire that I'm lacing into my rhymes, you know the heat is. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me on another episode of Gridiron. This is the podcast that is made for all the average hardcore football fans by the average hardcore football fan. Y'all my people, so you understand that's exactly what I am. What's up, baby? I almost didn't make it tonight, guys. We had some things going on, here, but here I am. I'm here, man. Told you I'll be here. Consistency is key. A little Cowboys hat on here, I'm probably take it off here in a bit because I can't hear myself. I ain't got no headphones on. It look kind of crazy if I put those on. But I'll wear it for a little bit, man, because, got to still support the squad. I've had this thing for years, man. This might be time to get a new one. You know what I mean? But welcome, you guys, and thank you. What up, Jersey? See y'all showing up in the chat already. What is up, my brother? Hope you're having a good night, man. Hope you're doing good. What is up, Miss B, girl? Thank you for jumping in tonight, Jersey. Yeah, man. I've had this thing for years, bro. I gotta get me a new one though. So you see, it starts getting all kind of messed up here, but that's all right, man. Tonight I'm rocking it a little while. All right, so we're chilling, man. But yeah. So what is good, everybody? Yeah, I am here. Episode, what are we? Episode 84. Damn, episode 84. Getting clear to 100, man. Here on this Tuesday evening, and I am chilling here watching my New Mexico State Aggies basketball game. It's on a commercial now, but I'll give y'all in just a little bit for those of you that are interested. Hey, do me a favor, y'all. For those of you that are watching this on whatever, when you're actually watching it on some kind of social media platform, whether it's X, whether it's Facebook, or whether it's YouTube, do me a favor. Y'all go on and please share it. Okay, share it. And, just get everybody watching tonight, man. I am now. And I am ready to see what y'all think of what we had going on this past week, man. Hang on. Sorry. I'm pulling up some stuff here. All right, man. So we've got a lot going on right now, guys. I mean, I'll give you the rundown right now. We got to talk about, of course, what went down. NFL Week 15. Yeah, it was a little bit tough. But that's all right, man. That's all right. I'm still a little bit high off of the Cowboys win last week, even though this week it was just damn, man. But it's all good. It's all good, man. So, also, man, we have got a full slate of Christmas Eve games. We've got some games on Christmas Day, and hey, by the way, if y'all can hear me, give me a little thumbs up emoji or something like that, because like I said, I don't have my headphones on right now, so I'm trying to make sure that my sound's coming out. I haven't messed with no levels or nothing. Okay, so it should be all the same. Things should be good, but nonetheless, just making sure, man. Also, what else we got? Oh, I want to make sure that I get into a conversation with you guys today about the NFL MVP race. Now, it's changed again. Okay. Last week, Dak Prescott was the consensus favorite. Now everybody doesn't even have him in the top 5. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. We're going to get into that. A player can have one bad game and not be dropped out of the top 5 when he was top, dude. Are you kidding me? No. So get into that, and I'm gonna get you guys' opinions. All right, on that matter. All right, Jersey says you're good. All right, just making sure. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. So I'm going to want to get into this conversation with you guys, and also, of course, I had a topic out there that I put out there for you, but I'll that one here in a little while. Let's see if we can get some more people jumping. And I got the eyeballs here. I just need y'all participating. All right. Y'all show me you're going to be commenting. But hey, by the way, we got some NFL news to get to right now, man. Actually, before that, let's get into something that we ain't talked about in a while. Because there ain't been no news. We ain't had no spring football news. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. There ain't been nothing, man. There ain't been nothing. Anthony, what's up, Anthony? Hey, man, where you been? Says my team is ass. You know what? Your squad, Philly, bro. You guys got some holes. We do too, but damn, 3-game losing streak. That's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough. But we'll see if y'all can get it together before the playoffs. Anthony, quick question for you, bro. I've been seeing a lot of this. Look like AJ Brown kind of was dealing with a little bit last night. Devontae Smith was taking a bit to get up, and then of course Jalen Hurts. So I want to ask you, bro, with the division on the playoffs, to you, is it worth putting these guys at risk for the playoffs to go all in and make sure you get that division and then maybe not have one or two of them for the playoffs? Or would you rather say, you know what, if we've got to rest these dudes next week, I don't care. Or the week after, I don't care. Long as we get to the playoffs at full strength. So, Anthony, do me a favor, man. Tell me what you think as a legit Eagles fan, man. I want to know what you're doing, man. I want to know what's going on. All right. So I'd like to know what the Eagles now, because a lot of y'all disappeared last night. So I didn't get anybody's. There was the frustration, of course, by the few that were online. But damn, bro, y'all disappear when you lose, man. And I'm not saying like you in particular, Anthony, because you were in the NFC Beast chat all night. All right. You were. So I'm just saying, man. Damn. I like to know what y'all think, though, man. Jersey, what do you think? What would you do? Jersey, if that was us, what would we do? Okay, real quick before I get into the spring football news. What would we do, Jersey, if, let's say, Dak, we were on a 3-game losing streak, he wasn't looking right. We were seeing CD kind of looking achy in the loss last night. And even Gallup or Cooks wasn't looking right at times, getting up slow. What would we do? If we were in the playoffs, and I felt that these guys not being 100% was hurting us right now, I would say, you know what? I don't care. I don't care if we don't win the division. We need to make sure we have our full stable horses, of our stallions going into the playoffs, man. That's what I would think. I would say. Okay. Let's see. Anthony, he says, I was there. Yes, you were, bro. I did say that. You were there. In all honesty, I'd rather sit them. They would have got their playoff spot, take the road to the playoffs. They're going to get lower end team. Maybe not. No, because if y'all end up having to play at the wild card as the wild card, you're either going to get the Cowboys in Dallas, or San Francisco. Let's say San Francisco. Let's just say hypothetically right now, okay? San Francisco was in the playoffs. I mean, well, excuse me, they're obviously in the playoffs, but they were the number 1 seed. So they wouldn't be playing you guys. You would either be playing Dallas at one point or damn. Actually, you know what? You're probably right, Anthony. You guys, as the 5th seed, would be like Dallas with Tampa last year in the NFC South. You'd be NFC South, because whoever's winning that division is going to be trash. And the New Orleans, don't get me started on the damn New Orleans Saints, because they're the most disappointing team of the season. Mm-hmm. That's it. Isaiah, what is up, bro? How you doing tonight, brother? Thank you for jumping in and saying what's up. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I see where you're coming from, Anthony. I might do that too, especially because for the most part, y'all hit the road this year. You have. So why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Why not just like I said, put your horses in the stable and say get there and get healthy because we need you in the playoffs. Whatever happens these next few games happens. But I don't know. That's the way I see it too, though, man. He says, I just don't see them losing the next three, to be honest. So I was saying, well, I could see y'all losing one. I mean, Arizona's a possibility, competitive, especially since Murray came back. And Giants, you just never know. I don't see any of the Giants this week. Okay, but you're at home, I know, but I think New York could be possible, but I don't know. There's a good possibility that y'all lose one of these last three games. With the way y'all are looking right now, that's what I'm going by. That's what I'm going by. Brian, what is up, my friend? Hope you're doing good out there tonight, brother. Thank you for jumping into the comments. Jersey says, taking the playoffs clinched and rest our guys for the playoffs. Yeah, so we're of the same mind. And that's what we do. You don't want to put your guys at risk for the division title. You're already in the playoffs because you need to make sure that you have every one of those playmakers. That's your three-headed monster in your pass game right there, man. So you want each one of those guys to be 100% going into the playoffs, or at least as close to 100% as a player can get this time of year. And he says, I watch someone fire. Yeah, I would too. I would too. Because this isn't a situation of like when we saw the 49ers 3-game losing streak this year. This isn't that situation, y'all. Like the Niners were without Trent Williams. They didn't have Deebo Samuel. They were missing some players even on defense, and it wasn't full strength. This Eagles team is, I mean, you got guys out there. You know what I mean? So something's wrong. But we told y'all that this was going to happen, though. I mentioned it on the earlier in the season that you were going to be able to see a difference with these coordinators. Now, I did think that by this point, maybe the coordinators and the whole system and everything would have been rolling. But damn, it just got worse because y'all were just out games throughout the season. And now y'all starting to slip, man. Starting to slip. Anthony says Hurts is regressing this season with whoever is calling the plays. Yeah, he is. I mean, they said it this year. They were going to tone it back from the running a little, for good reason. Y'all just paid the man. You don't want him losing for a whole season getting hurt. But, y'all trying to turn him into a pocket passer overnight. That's not his strength, man. But I do see why they don't want him running so much. Because you just signed this dude to a massive deal, man. Like, you got to make sure you have this dude during the course of that deal. So I got to figure it out, man. I got to figure it. We need to run the ball. Yeah, but the bad thing is Swift ain't doing it no more. See, early in the season, he was breaking some, man. He was getting through, shedding tackles, making moves. And now he's not. No, now he's slowing down, which is why I saw it last night. I'm like, oh, they're going to start giving Gainwell more carries, seeing what he can do. So, I don't know, bro. But y'all got some things to work on, man. That Christmas game you guys got coming up here in just a little bit, man. But give me 1 second. I'm gonna go off camera just for a second. All right, here. All right. Sorry about that, my friends. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Ain't going nowhere. By the way, Austin is beating the Aggies 37-25 right now. College basketball on ESPN Plus. If you do have it, check it out, man. But, our Aggies, it looks like the basketball team's just not going to be what they have been. But we know why, Aggies fans. So just calm down. It's going to be one of those years where they brought in a whole new roster of people and new coaches because of that freaking cartoon that happened last year. Everybody's gone. You know what I mean? So be patient with this squad, y'all. Hopefully we'll get it together by the time we get into conference play. But, real quick, let's go to the comments. Brian says, I don't understand Eagles defense 3 and long. You guys are playing man across the board. Yeah, they do. They love playing man, and especially with the way your cornerbacks are playing, man. Eagles, yeah, you're throwing long, man. Y'all better be playing zone. Something, man. I don't trust those boys. Nah. Especially last night, Bradbury. Damn, y'all just paid that man to come back, too. You let your safeties go. You didn't show up your linebackers. and you decide to put your money into Darius Slay, James Bradbury, and it has not paid off this year. That's for sure. It's not paid off. So Brian says Metcalf is a beast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, all right, guys. So let's get real quick. We had a little bit of breaking news, I guess, from the spring football, scene, y'all. Now, apparently, and the reason I'm actually y'all know I'm like that type that I've been telling y'all I ain't gonna report nothing talk about nothing until it's from a legit source. Well, this is from Pro Football Talk NBC's Mike Florio, who, in my opinion, is a very legit source. He is a very legit source, and he says, well, the report 4 USFL teams survived the merger with the XFL. These are reports coming out that the USFL and XFL, whatever the combination of the two, whatever the entity is, they have informed the USFL, only the USFL Players Association, that 4 teams from the USFL will survive for 2024. It will be Michigan, Houston, Memphis, and Birmingham. So there go my Breakers. Y'all done lost me right there. I know my Renegades are probably still going to be there, but still. But this Houston thing is that's an issue. That is a problem because the Gamblers, first of all, were trash this year. I mean, yeah, they competed at times, but they weren't a really good team. Like, okay, maybe below average a little bit, but their fan base wasn't that strong. And then you look at the Roughnecks who were in the XFL, strong team. You know what I mean? I think they won the regular season division title. All right, and then they had a freaking strong, passionate fan base, man. Rig Rocker, where y'all at, man? Rig ain't in here tonight, but he's one of the Roughneck super fans. And I don't know, y'all. Like I don't like this. And now they're saying that the XFL says the XFL had teams last year in Arlington, Houston, Orlando, San Antonio, DC, Seattle, St. Louis, and Las Vegas. And they're saying there will not be 2 Houston-based teams. So they're presuming. The article does say, presumably, 4 XFL teams will combine with the 4 surviving USFL teams that have been announced to create an 8-team league. And now y'all done lost me. No. Now y'all lost me. Cheers. Now you guys lost me, man. Like, 8 teams. Are you kidding me? We don't want your damn 8-team league. That's not a merger, guys. It's not. I don't know. What do you guys think, man? Jersey? What are you thinking, bro? We got a new topic this weekend, bro. Christmas Eve. You know what? Oh crap. No, that's the day before Christmas Eve. Yeah, never mind. I do work. Anyways, I don't know, man. This is like one of those situations now where they are in a lot of danger of losing fans. Jersey says Mike Florio might have reported this info, but there is nothing on the USFL.com or XFL.com, so I'm not running. Well, the reason I'm saying, I think the article itself is actually saying it's not an actual report of which teams. I think it's talking about that they're reporting that the USFL Players Association hasn't the standing entity has informed the Players Association. So the Players Association is their own thing. That's the way I'm seeing this. Kind of like the NFL Players Association. It's totally like they're kind of their own entity when it comes to reporting stuff away from the NFL. But I don't know. But it says that they have officially informed the USFL Players Association, which has now in turn informed its members that 4 teams from the USFL will survive. So and the reason I'm rolling with this is because I trust Florio. And this thing, he's got a lot of good inside information. He have never really seen him report on anything that is not true. But I feel you on that. Well, so I guess we'll see if anything comes out of this during the week, man. We'll see what comes out. But damn, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, guys. So let me know what you guys think, man. But this is gonna lose my interest right off the bat. It really is, because I don't. It's not a merger. If you're doing 8 teams, that's not a merger. You took the 4 best teams from one, 14, not even the 4 best teams. I shouldn't even say that. Took 4 teams from one, 4 teams from another, and what that other one is actually jumping on to the other four with the other four. So that is when you call overtaking a league. You know what I mean? That was consuming the league. That is WWF back then, consuming, absorbing WCW. This is USFL absorbing XFL, and then they'll just rebrand it. That's all this is. That's all it is, man. So I don't know. We're gonna find out though just how true this stuff is, but that does, yeah, not good, not good at all, not sounding good at all. You know what I mean? That's the way I'm seeing it, man. But let me know what you guys think, man. Hit me up in the comments during the show, throughout the show. Let me know what y'all got on your minds, man. What's going on? So now let's get into some NFL news. All right. Because it finally happened, guys. It finally happened. Brandon Staley was fired. Gone. Gone. And it's about damn time. It's about damn time. You guys know, you guys who listen to my show every week, who follow the show every week, how some of y'all know from that listened last year, that I was talking about it last year, especially after the playoff game, that embarrassing freaking loss when they were blowing out Jacksonville. And this man's calling the defense. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just glad that now the Chargers are going to get an opportunity to kind of do something with Herbert, because I understand that their offense has been good. This year, they've taken a step back. He's taken a step back, and I think that's because of Kellen Moore. That's not because of Herbert. We all know the kind of elite talent that Herbert is. But Kellen Moore, they need a running back. Austin Eckler's probably going to be gone. They need a between the tackles back. So all I know is this is a good day for the Chargers fans, or a good week for the Chargers fans, because y'all are like, it's about damn time. And now there's the talk, of course, that has picked up of Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick, they're talking about it, man, about bringing him in. I still think Carolina's going to have something to say about that. But it's going to ultimately come down to which one of these teams I think is going to give him more power. And if I'm one of these teams, I'm like, I'm sorry, man, but no, we don't trust you as a GM. You just do the head coaching thing. You can have control of your staff. All right. We'll listen to you about certain players you want here. But nah, GM duties, it didn't work out for him. It hasn't worked out for him last few years. So I think they gotta kind of look at it that way. But which one of these teams is going to fold on that? I don't know. I think one will. And whichever one does, they're going to be the ones that get him. But it is telling that the Chargers actually fired their GM also. So that tells me, boom, you got, we'll give you the GM spot and the head coaching spot, Belichick. Just come over here. You got Justin Herbert. You've got a stacked defense with the names anyways. Let's do something. So we're going to see, but it's about time. It's about time. Now, I want to know what you guys think of this Devontae Casey. He's out, suspended for the year. And at first, I was like, okay, when you see the hit, y'all, I don't know if you guys saw the hit, but, the receiver's going down. He dives for it. Devontae Casey dives and makes contact with him. It's the shoulder. It's up on top, but, it wasn't helmet to helmet. And he gets suspended for the season. I get it. It was a violent play, but it was legal. At least it was not. If you want to say fine, the shoulder pad might have hit him in the helmet, but that's because he was diving down. Okay, but that would have warranted a penalty at the worst. But if you go back, and I watched the play over and over, you can find it all over social media, guys. And it doesn't look dirty. It's a strong hit. It's a violent hit. He wasn't targeting. All I know is I saw somebody in the comments saying, "Well, he's diving, so all the defender had to do was touch him, and he would have been down. He didn't have to dive and hit him." And I told the dude, like, you obviously have never played defense, period. You never played defensive back, obviously, because the job of a defensive back is to make sure that the wide receiver does not possess the ball at any point, right? Your number one job first from the jump, from the snap, is to make sure that your man does not get by you and that he does not get the ball thrown to him. Number two job comes when the ball does get thrown. You got to make sure that the receiver does not catch the ball. Either if you can't deflect it, you got to make sure you're in a position to knock the ball away. And that's clearly what Devontae Casey was doing in this case. That's what he was doing. But see, that's what I'm telling you, Jersey. Like, do you want him just to let him catch the ball? Because I know as a defensive back, that's what we were taught. You just if you have to make a hit to make sure he drops the ball. Otherwise, guys are just going to be saying, "I catch it and we'll touch you. You're down." You know what I mean? When you watch the play, he wasn't targeting his head in any way. Otherwise, he would have gone head to head. But you see him lean in with the shoulder when he dives. You know what I mean? And so what he's trying to do is make sure he doesn't catch the ball. Make sure he doesn't go to the ground possessing the ball. That's an opportunity to knock it away. Like I said, if you want to call it a violent play, then fine, throw the flag. Okay, whatever. I know how soft the league is now. So they're going to throw the flag there. I even saw it and I was like, oh, they're going to throw that flag. But when you watch the replay, the more you watch it, it's like, okay, that doesn't warrant a suspension for the rest of the season. Means like, dude, you were trying to hurt this man. And I'm sorry, anything I see in there does not tell me that he was intentionally trying to hurt this man. He's trying to break up the play. He's trying to hit him to break up the play, like a cornerback normally does. How we see our DBs in Dallas do it all the time. You know what I mean? That's what Gilmore was doing that all week last week. I mean, not the diving team, but you know what I'm saying, though. So it's an interesting conversation, though. It's an interesting conversation to have. What do you guys think? I see what Jersey thinks. I mean, if you watch the play, guys, it doesn't warrant a season-long suspension for me, even if it is just a few games. You know what I mean? I mean, what if they get into the playoffs? A season-long suspension would mean like you're going helmet to helmet down, literally trying to hurt this man, and it just didn't look like that to me. It really didn't. But maybe some people saw it differently, and that's all right. Angel, what's up, man? About damn time, bro. What are we? I just met you, man. Welcome to the show, brother. Thank you for jumping in, man. I just feel like the Casey thing. I don't think he was trying to hurt him, and that's when you suspend somebody for the year. It wasn't a dirty play. It was a violent play. It was a violent play. That's no doubt about that. But I don't think he was trying to hurt him. He was trying to make a KZ hit. Pittman was diving when KZ hit him. His body bent backwards. But dude, he wasn't trying to hurt him. He's trying to knock the ball out. That's almost like saying anytime a receiver, have you seen the guys when they go up in the air and they get flipped? Guys don't get suspended for that, but how much damage can you do in that? We've seen guys hurt their neck from that. They get penalized. And it's the same situation here, the exact same situation, except the bodies are different. You know what I mean? In terms of the hit, though, you see a guy go up in the air, boom, he gets flipped, man. Guys come in, they see an opportunity. Those DBs do, especially those hard-hitting safeties. And they're going to hit them hard enough to make the ball come out. Okay, and sometimes they get hurt. They do. But Casey been making hits like this his whole career. But okay, he's a hard hitter, man. We got hard hitters in Dallas. See, I'm not gonna sit there and look at my guys and be like, nah, they can be hard hitters, but then turn around to Casey and say, no, not you, bro. Nah, that was too violent. That's what hard hitting is. See, this is the problem. We've gotten very soft now. We have. And when I look at that video, I'm gonna keep telling you, I was watching it over and over and over today. And I'm like, he just does not look malicious. Like it's a violent hit. It is, but they're both diving. You know what I mean? That's what they're both doing. And I think if he was going helmet first, then I'm like, oh yeah, now you're not trying to get that ball out. You're trying to hurt, dude. If you're trying to go helmet to helmet, that's when you're trying to hurt somebody. And I didn't see it. I didn't see that. So I don't know. I just feel like Sorry, let me click up the comments here real quick. Jersey says, like I said, he's trying to bring back the real hitting, but how soft the league is now, he knows he can't do that. Yeah, and I get that's why I said I knew it was going to be a flag. But come on, a suspension for the remainder of the year? I think that's too much, man. And even when I was going in the comment boards and all these discussions, man, most people seem to agree. They're like, yeah, most of them are like, no, I mean, it was a violent hit, but there was nothing malicious about it that would warrant a remainder of the season suspension, especially with an opportunity that they might be getting in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So a lot of people might have different discussions about this. This is a good one to have, man. This is a good one to have. So we'll keep talking about it though, man. If y'all want to bring it up, I bring up your opinions. Angel says we're at Wally World shopping for dinner. Ooh, I'm sorry, bro. Walmart this time of year. Oh, that's painful, bro. I hate going to Walmart, period. But you have to sometimes, especially when you're buying a lot of stuff. So I feel you. It had to be done. It had to be done. The dreaded week before Christmas trip to Walmart. Hopefully, I ain't got to go over there this week, man. I'm hoping that so. But yeah, man. So that's what we had going on. Some of the big news coming out of the NFL as we're in the playoff push, looking ahead into Week 16. But before we get into that, let me see here. Sorry, y'all. Let's get into the NFL Week 15 recap, guys, because yeah, there is there's some stuff we got to talk about, man. Cowboys fans, there is some stuff that we have got to talk about. And believe me when I tell you, I was not happy about that game at all. At all. None of us were. We know that. Those of us in the group chat, we know this. But I don't know. I just think that the Cowboys game was one of those that I'm like, okay, we have one of these. And this is why I was like, I told you guys the week when we were leading up to this week. What I tell y'all, the last 4 games, I said I see us going 3-1. I didn't see us finishing out because we always have a game like this every once in a while. And then it was coming up. I was thinking maybe Miami. I thought we can go into Buffalo and get it done. But Buffalo, man, they brought that run game. And I don't think we were ready for it. It didn't look like our defensive scheme that we prepared for the week was ready for that run game. And like I always say every year, we always find a running back or two that we make look elite that isn't elite. And that's what happened this past week, guys. That is exactly what happened. What up, JP? Says that group chat was hilarious to be in as a non-Cowboys fan. He was like, damn, y'all standing on the ledge already, huh? That's what I'm saying, man. It is what it is. It's one game, but it was one of those games that they came in ready, they executed, we did not. And that's just the bottom line. On both sides of the ball. Once again, that's how we get beat. Either we both show up and then we're whooping the teams, or neither one showed up. Okay, the adjustments didn't happen, but there was opportunities there for us to grab momentum. Like y'all on that early drive, man, that was at that first or second play. Dak drops back, man, throws that deep ball over the middle to Cooks. And would have hit him, but Cooks got kind of caught up on that little quick fake out, and it was just overhead. But it was like, damn, you got to wonder, had they got that, it would have been 7-7, and then what? You don't know. We don't know. Missed opportunities. 31-10 was the final, as we all know, and I hate to remind y'all, but we got to talk about it. We do. Hey, Dak Prescott, 21-34, only 134 yards. All right, 1 INT. But he was sacked 3 times, loss of 28 yards total on that. Tony Pollard, only 11 carries, 52 yards. Why? Early in the game, before it got really out of hand, I'm like, why are we going away from the run when Pollard in that first quarter was looking like he was ready to run strong, guys? So 11 carries. I mean, he averaged almost 5 yards a carry. I get it when it was later in the game, but we went away from it way too early. At least that's what I thought. CeeDee Lamb, 7 catches, led all receivers with 53 yards. No touchdowns, man. He did have the rushing touchdown, which was, I think, that reverse that they ran, but That's it, guys. Damon Clark led the defense with 11 tackles. It was just an ugly game. And this wasn't even like Josh Allen was the problem. Because y'all gonna trip out if you didn't know this, but Josh Allen only had 94 yards passing. If you look at that stat, if I told y'all, hey, get what y'all think is gonna happen next week, man? If I told you this last week, if I said I can guarantee you that Josh Allen's gonna, he's only gonna throw for 94 yards. What would you guys say? You'd be like, oh shit, that means we had it down, we got it done, baby. We get the win. That's what I would think too. Nah, that didn't happen. You know why? Because James Cook happened. Damn it, 25 carries, 179 yards. This man averaged over 7 yards a carry, y'all. Damn. And there have been games this year. There was like the Arizona game where we just let the running backs do this. It hasn't been every game. Because if it had been every game, guys, we would have had a losing streak at some point this year. But when you look at those top three teams in the NFC between us, Philly, and San Francisco, who's the one team in that has not lost back-to-back games, much less a 3-game losing streak? It's the Dallas Cowboys. All right, so that's why I'm going to tell you what I think about the upcoming game here later on, and I'll tell you why, but that has something to do with it, okay, with my thoughts on the upcoming game. Okay, but yeah, Stephon Diggs only had 48 yards receiving, 4 catches. This man only completed catches to 3 receivers. Stephon Diggs, James Cook, and Ty Johnson caught one for 4 yards. It's pitiful. Pitiful pass game, but they didn't need it. That's the problem. They did not need it. They had 3 rushing touchdowns, guys. We'll bounce back, though. It's one game. It's one game. Now, let's go to the chat, man. Let's see what y'all are talking about up in here. Nah, JP. I'm reminding you. You can go back into the chat at yourself, and if you need some amusement, and just scroll back through it, brother. Yeah. Jersey says, I love Michael Parsons, but sometimes he should not talk after a game. We all know the world wants the Cowboys to lose and prey on our downfall, so he need to stop. Yeah, I hear you, and a lot of people feel that way. Me personally, I don't mind him talking. Somebody got to speak up for our squad. He's the one that's speaking up for Dak Prescott, and then what happens is he ends up being right because Dak went on a roll for like 5 games or even longer, like an 8-game stretch, but I hear you on that, and some people don't like that. I'm okay with it just because Micah's like the dude that can back up his talk too, though. And he is a leader on this team. So, and some of the leaders, yes, there's the silent ones, but it doesn't bother me that he's the one who kind of gets the trash talking done because we know Dak's going to talk, but that's going to be very, very leader and business-like when he does it. You know what I mean? And, and some, we have the receiver, CD just kind of talks with that little bit of swag, but I get it. I hear you on that. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I hear you on that. Angel says they got desperate, bro. Tried to make big things happen. You're talking about we went away from the run. If that's what you're talking about, then yeah. I mean, I get it, but it wouldn't. Yeah. JP says I was flabbergasted that Josh Allen still got the game ball when James Cook. I know. Wasn't that crazy? That video was going around all over the internet. About they had the game ball was being given to Josh Allen. Josh Allen had 94 yards. Cut it out. And you're giving this man the game ball, not James Cook. James Cook won that damn game. All right. Kept our defense on the field. The offense couldn't get in a rhythm. They weren't out there long enough. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Mike, what up, Mike? He says, Gabe, the boys sucked on Sunday, but we still in it after the Sheagles did too. Yeah, we're still in it. That's what I'm saying. We're all right, man. You know what I mean? These games happen. They happened. It was on the road. It was one of those games, guys. Now we just got to hope that the team looks ahead and brings it this week. But yeah, we did. We sucked on Sunday, Mike. Straight up, man. JP says even Josh Allen looks surprised he got the game ball right. He was like, oh, damn, snap, for real? I hope he at least gave it to James Cook after that. I want to find out. I really want to find out if he gave it to James Cook, man, because it wouldn't be right, man. B says this game did hurt, but this game is water under the bridge. On to the next. Yes, team was frozen. It's going to be a whole different type of vibe down in Miami. But we could be dealing with a whole new type of weapons, too. But we will see, man. But, yeah, Yeah, they got to bounce back from this. Definitely have to bounce back. And real quick, Jersey says, "But we didn't show up Sunday, so speak about why the defense didn't show up, not why there are so many haters in the world." That's all I'm saying. And see, that's the problem though. He did. If you watch a lot of the interview, he did talk about it, about with the defense. The thing is, like the media and social media like to kind of frame just certain little parts. You know what I mean? And it's kind of the way, like the way he's like, man, y'all, just letting the haters know, like, yeah, come for us. We know it. We know you're gonna come for us now, but yeah, because y'all weren't here last week, and we say it. Hell, why can't he? He backs it up. They lost, but our team lost, and we're still online talking shit. You know what I mean? I know I was. I disappeared, man. But it reminds me of the AJ Brown thing. I saw this thing today, and it was about AJ Brown, and all it said was AJ Brown, whatever, responds to fan criticism or responds to criticism and says, "I'm tired of y'all," or something like that. And I'm like, oh, so he's just mad people are talking. But then I read his quotes and I listened to the video. All right, and I'm gonna read you guys what he said, because he was talking about the game, okay, and then it got into social media. And then on social media, he came out and he's like, because people are hating on him. They're trying to tell him that he's probably demanding the ball, all this stuff that the fans really just don't know. They're just talking shit, making up their own things. You know what I mean? But AJ Brown says, y'all fans swear y'all know everything. It's a shot. It's a shot play to me. I'm the first read. And they're talking about one of the plays where Devontae Smith had the one-on-one easy coverage, and instead, Jalen Hurts threw it to AJ, who was he's saying was the first progression on that. So that's on your quarterback. But anyways, he says, it's a shot to me. I'm the first read on that play. He just missed the throw. Of course, we could have threw it 6 because it didn't work. But when the S works, everyone is happy. He's talking about the shit. But when the shit works, everyone is happy. Quit all that buddy ball shit. I am decoys on many plays, and all that he forcing me the ball shit too. I'm in his head bullshit. When I make plays, everyone's happy, but when it's incomplete, I'm making him throw me the ball. I get blamed for more shit than anything. Tired of y'all playing with my character. And for one, at first I'm like, yeah, AJ, but you do talk. But at the same time, I get what he's doing here on social media. He's like, man, y'all fans don't know what you're talking about. He's kind of defending himself in this situation. So I don't blame him for that. And I see it kind of the same way with with Parsons after the game and stuff, even after a loss. These guys feel at some point they got to defend themselves, and why not? I probably would too. Actually, I lose my cool a lot easier. So yeah, I probably would. They probably didn't show that part. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, man. So that's just what I'm saying with the whole Parsons. But I just thought that little AJ Brown thing today, I wanted to make sure I threw that in there today, man, because I wanted to mention that to you guys. It's just something, man. The fans, like, it is funny, man. Sometimes you go on social media and people just think they know what they're talking about. Sometimes we don't even know. Those of us that talk football and try not to jump to a lot of conclusions, and we end up looking stupid because we don't know. We just make our assumptions, and that's everybody. But damn, some of y'all out there, damn, y'all have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Makes you look bad. Bad. Really bad. Ignorance is not always bliss. Right? Not always bliss. Now, where were we? We're talking about the Week 15 recap. What else did we have go on this week, guys? We had some big games. Of course, there was the beautiful Eagles loss last night to Seattle. That was a thing of beauty. Thank you, Seattle Seahawks, for that. We appreciate that. We really do. But shout out to Seattle, man. They kept themselves alive. They're playing for something. That's why. They're playing for something. They're trying to stay in that wild card place. And hell, they got it done last night in the clutch. Drew Lock locked it down. Shout out to Drew Lock, man, for getting it done last night. That was a hell of a play on that long drive. They had that 93-yard drive, and then they get the 2 interceptions in the fourth quarter, which, by the way, again, I don't want Jalen Hurts' name in this conversation that we're going to have in a while of the MVP. Okay? The man is tied for the most turnovers in the league. Turnovers, not just interceptions, turnovers. Dude has 17 turnovers this year. I think it's Josh Allen and like 2 other players. So where's this energy that we were getting about Dak last year with the interceptions? Why am I not seeing that this year for these guys? Can y'all tell me that? Why? Where's that energy? Uh-huh. It ain't happening. I ain't seen it. Nope. Chase, what up, Chase? What you think we need to improve in? Now, okay, who's we? Because I'm talking about a few teams here. You a Cowboys fan, Chase? You an Eagles fan? Seattle? Let me know. Let me know. But sorry, I'm trying to keep up with my little ticker here. Now, so shout out to Seattle, man. Everybody's happy about that. And you made America proud. Thank you, Seattle. America thanks you, Seattle. America thanks you. Straight up. We do. Had some good games, though. Oh, man, let's see. Let's go on down. Jets, we ain't even going to talk about y'all. 30-0. That was ugly. That was horrible. Texans, yeah, they pulled one out their ass, too, against the Titans, man, on the road. Bunch of backups playing, but y'all got it done. Keep your name in the wild card hunt, but damn, you're going to need some help. And y'all going to have to win out. We don't know what's going on with C.J. Stroud yet. Might be back this week. It depends if we can clear concussion protocol. We don't know about Nico Collins either. So we're going to keep an eye on that this week, man. Follow me on my social medias, and I'll be letting y'all know. All right? Now I will be showing those on a little graphic here before the end of the show. Rams top the Commanders. That was nice. And the Ravens, man. I had the Ravens picked to go in and take on Jacksonville this week, and they got it done. The Ravens 23-7. This team is playing legit. They are looking like a legit Super Bowl contender. But how by next week, see the funny thing about everything, y'all, is like when the Cowboys lost. Remember the last few weeks, last 8 weeks, boom, 5-game winning streak. Everybody's like, damn, Cowboys. And then after this last game, everybody's like, yeah, see, they're frauds. So what, 1 week? I guess apparently none of the other games mattered anymore because 1 week that they have one bad game and that's it. Y'all are frauds. You don't belong in the playoffs. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes, let's say either the Niners or the Ravens get blown out this week. They play each other, okay? We'll get to that game in a while. What do you think would happen? They probably wouldn't be calling them frauds like they are Dallas and Philly. That's for sure. I mean, Philly's on 3-game losing streak, though, so they're not really on the same situation of what Dallas is with this one loss. Like, Dallas has to be perfect. And it's not just because the outsiders are going to attack us. The fans, like, everybody panics, man. Everybody's like, damn, see, we're done. Now we ain't going to do nothing. And I saw this a lot on my through my Dallas Cowboys Nation fan page. I'm actually connected to another one that we network on. And I was looking on that, and I was like, damn, man. Like, I had one dude on there, like, insisting that they fire McCarthy now because of that Bills game. Come on, dog. And I was telling him, man, I can't take you serious, dude. Like, let's talk serious football. And he's like, nah. And I'm like, all right, now I got to troll you. So now I just had to have fun with him. Because at that point, when you make a statement like that, after going, 5-1 in your last 6 games, that's ignorance. That's ignorance. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. People that were talking about how our defense really isn't that good. No, really, they've looked elite more often than not this season. Okay. And then I had the whole talk about Dak Prescott. Everybody's like, oh, it's Dak Prescott's fault. Of course it is. And then they drop his ass down in the MVP conversation, man. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. All right, Chase, he says Cowboys fat. Let me answer that really quick. Well, obviously we need to play the run better. I mean, that's obvious. We need to be more consistent on it. But I do think that Buffalo paid attention when they found out that Jonathan Hankins was going to be out for this game. They announced that way early in the week. Okay, because I think Dallas put him on IR. And so when they saw that, they were like, okay, we're going to run at the rookie. And they knew that we weren't going to be expecting that. And it happened, man. It is what it is. But I think we'll make the adjustments. I think I did see that. Who was it today? Somebody today, y'all, got released. Pro Bowl linebacker Justin Houston, 4-time Pro Bowl linebacker. got released by the Panthers today, and he says that he is looking to go to a contender now. He hasn't played a lot this year because he had a hamstring issue. So this could be a short-term possibility for Dallas going into the playoffs. He won't make an impact in the next two games, like immediately, but I mean, maybe for the playoffs, who knows? I just don't know if I trust. He's over 30 years old. He's already getting the back end of his career, but the veteranship is there. And I mean, the hamstring, do we trust it? I think if Dallas can get a good cheap deal from this guy for the remainder of the year at linebacker, that might help a little bit. There's nothing else they could really do, as far as right now. Everything else, if they're going to address linebacker again, that's got to wait until the offseason. You feel me? So now they just have to go looking in the free agency pool, man, or just hope these guys step up. But Bell's been playing well, man. Bell has been playing very good. This was just one of those games. It was one of those games. Okay? Oh, come on, Chase. See, this is the stuff I can't take this serious, dog. Will Levis has great potential, but he is not better than Dak right now, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No. Come on, y'all. Yeah, Jersey. Yeah, exactly. We do, but I mean, we've done pretty well, during the run. I mean, we haven't been at the level of stopping the run as we have the pass and as the pass rush. Obviously, that is the hole in our defense. But they were trying to get there with Mozzie Smith. I told y'all it was going to be a season-long process with Mozzie Smith. He was starting to come on. He's been playing well. Okay, but he's been, they've been putting him and Hankins. They've been switching him out a little bit. So we do, though. I mean, but that won't be addressed until the offseason, at least in the long term. But Justin Houston could very well be a short-term possibility. I'm thinking this, man. I think they have to. They have to. All right. Well, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Jersey. Thank you. And this is from a guy who I'm not going to say does not like Dak, Jersey, but he doesn't trust him yet. He's got to wait to the playoffs to get his full trust, so he's being real with you. He is. Yeah, I'm with you. You're talking about Justin Houston. I would too. I mean, make him an offer. It's not going to be that expensive because we're already in the back end of the season. You know what I mean? And his leverage is y'all need me, but ours is okay. How's the hamstring? How's your age? And, we only got a handful of games left. You know what I mean? Sam Williams. Now, this has been talked about. But I don't know how comfortable he is there at linebacker right now because he's been getting his work since a rookie as an edge rusher. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he would be able to plug in right there, man, and be willing to anticipate and everything the way the linebacker position should, at least based on our defensive play calls and formations. I don't know. I don't know how much work he gets at linebacker off, away from Sundays. But everything else he's been doing has been at edge rushers. So, yeah. JP talking about that Cowboys-Bills game. He says people underestimated the effect of cold in the rain, considering the Cowboys are a warm weather team. Exactly. And I told you guys this in the chat the other night, man. The crazy stat of Josh Allen's record, like 12-1 or something like that in 40-degree weather games or colder. It's crazy. The dude was born to play in cold weather. It's a trip, man. It's a trip. Jersey says, yeah, Dak isn't my favorite player on our team right now, but I will not disrespect him as our QB and say some rookie is better than him. Yeah, plus, I mean, I'm sorry, but you can't have Dak in the, who's been up there in the MVP conversation and was just coming off of it a week ago as the consensus number one, and the team has one bad game. The whole team had a bad game, by the way. Okay? And then all of a sudden, now the rookie Levis is better than him? Come on, man. Stop that. Yeah, exactly, Jersey. Exactly, man. Exactly. Oh, your lady. Angel says, or Trangosa says she loves the hat. She wants one for Christmas. Yeah. Maybe I'll wash this one up. Yeah, man, I don't know. I got to get a new one, though. I'm planning to get a new one. You know what I'm saying? He says exactly. See, that's all she just agrees. That's it. Yeah, Dak wasn't the reason we lost the game. Exactly. I mean, was the pass game ineffective? Yes, but so was the play calling. Like I said, we should have never went away from the run so early. You know what I mean? I liked the taking the shot early in the game. That's why you do that. We take the shot, loosen up the defense a little bit, so now we can start running the ball. And he was running well. So yeah, it was the whole team. The whole team lost that game. But all right, y'all. Now let's keep rolling on. All right, let's keep rolling on. I gotta look at the upcoming week, guys. We have a good lineup of games coming up this week. It is the playoff push. Okay, week 16. What's gonna roll us right into the NFL Week 16 preview? Yeah. Now we got some big games coming up, guys. We're gonna talk about a few of them, though, of course. And the first one I want to get to with you guys: Browns and Texans. Texans need this win. The Browns, I think, with the win, I think they clinch the playoffs this week. So they're playing for something. Browns have that defense. They travel well, so they're going to play well in this game. I don't know if CJ Stroud's going to be back. We still don't know anything yet, not until the first practice report of the week comes out. Okay, so I think even if he comes back, though, this may not be a popular opinion, but even if him and Nico are back, I think the Browns win this game. I think the Browns win this game. You know, Flacco's got him playing competent on offense. He's protecting the ball. He's making the plays when he has to. The run game is supporting him, but that defense is still playing that Browns defense, man, and they still are the best defense in football. So I like the Browns to win this game, especially if CJ Stroud isn't there or Nico Collins or both. But I'm still going to call it for them, even if they both are there. I mean, that Texans, without that long run by Singletary, what happens? You know, I think it was that little dump pass or something. That could be wrong. I mean, I've doubted the Texans at times this year, but right now they're fighting for their playoff lives. But you know, Cleveland's trying to say, you know what, let's clinch so we can just get in and then cool. You know, what if they win this game, what happens the following night between the Niners and the Ravens then becomes very, very important to them. Because if the Ravens lose that game and the Browns win, then the Browns are right back in the division competition. You know what I mean? So this one's going to be a good one, though. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game again, like the Browns love to play. It'll be their style of game. And I got the Browns winning this game regardless of who plays for the Texans, guys. That's just the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. Angel says, either way, Browns win it. Thank you. I agree. Yeah, let's go Ravens, right? Yeah, we're going to get to that game. Just real quick, sorry, guys. I went away from your comments for a second there. Let's see. Chase says, man, Dak is going to be MVP, him or CJ. No, I think CJ's out of that conversation. I think that missing that game, the injury kind of took that back, especially because it gave guys like Purdy another week to have a big game. It gave guys like Lamar another week to steer his team to a win, and then another week for CMC to have a monster game. So I think CJ, I don't think his name, he would have to really go off these last 3 weeks, which is possible. I just don't see it. I mean, they're playing Cleveland this week. So I do think, though, that he will win the offensive rookie of the year. I think he won that weeks ago. I think it's a no-brainer. Even with Puka Nacua. I mean, Puka Nacua would have ran away with this thing had CJ Stroud not been having one of the best rookie seasons that we've seen in a long time, if ever. So, yeah, but you know, and Chase at least says, all right, Dak's been on it. All right. So yeah. And you're right, Chase. That's what I've been telling people, man. It's just one bad game. Now let's see what we can do this coming game. Let's see what we can do. All right. And while we're on that, okay, real quick. I got to go to Jersey here. I think CJ comes back this week, so Houston has a chance. With how the Browns struggled against Chicago, I think the Texans have a chance. Yeah, but see, I think the thing is, though, the Browns, okay, I feel you. Actually, the Browns just don't play. They don't put up a lot of points offensively. They just needed a game manager in there, and they got one now with Flacco. That's what Flacco always was. He won that championship with the Ravens as a game manager. He rode that run game and defense, made the plays when he had to, and he protected the ball. And so it's going to be their games are going to be close. They always are. And I expect this one to be. But if CJ doesn't have Nico, then even more so. I know Noah Brown had his name, but yeah, I just don't see Noah Brown as going up against the number one defense in the league, and he's a wide receiver 3 at best, and maybe a wide receiver 2 at his best, I should say. I don't see he's not going to lead this team. Not Noah Brown. I don't know. JP says, "What is up with old ass Joe Flacco slinging that motherfucker?" Right? Freaking Flacco. Remember, everybody, we were laughing, man. Everybody was laughing. Oh, the freaking Browns went to Flacco now? Are you kidding me? And now look, he's got a good defense. He's like, man, y'all just keep us in this game, and I'll make sure that we win these games. You know what I mean? JP says that old man showed up, and suddenly the Browns don't even want to run the ball anymore. Yeah, that pissed you off, huh, bro? You got forward on your thing. You still beat me, JP. Damn it, the money league, I'm out, y'all. I ain't defending my title this year. Got taken out in the playoffs by JP. That's all right, man. You better win this thing, bro. You better win this thing. But I'm good. I'm good across the board, though. I'm all right. I'm still in what was it? The 6 playoffs I'm in. There's 4 that I'm going into the 2 of them, 3 of them. Actually, all 4. Sorry. All 4 the playoffs start this week, and your boy has the bye. So actually, I had to buy on 2 of them last week. Damn, I know I'm confusing, right? I'm confusing y'all. I need a drink. That's what the problem is. Cheers, my friends. All right. I need a refill. How about y'all? All right. Ow, we got a game, y'all. NMSU Aggies 62. Stephen F. Austin 66 with 4:41 left in the game, y'all. This is a game. Aggies are on the road in this game, all right? And they've shown promise this year, man. They just ain't been able to close it out. That game against the Lobos last week, man, that hurt my feelings here. It was here in Cruces. I was watching it. Damn. They were up by with under a minute left. They were up, y'all, and they managed to lose that game. But anyways, just giving y'all a heads up. All right. Jersey says Joe Flacco is a game manager for sure, but I don't think he can manage the game against the stifling young defense of Houston. I think he can, to be honest. I mean, he's getting comfortable now with Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore's coming up now since Flacco got there. And, of course, we know he can depend on Amari Cooper. And he's got that 2-headed running back. Oh, Njoku has become that dude since Flacco came in, man. And one of these that I'm in, guys, that I'm and still in the playoffs in the fantasy football, I'm loving it because I have him on the bench and finally I started him when Flacco came in because I had to, and I have not put him on the bench since. The dude is playing. So Njoku has turned into a weapon with Flacco, and that's what game managers do. So my brother Bobo, what is up, brother? How you doing, man? Hey, shout out to your 49ers. Hung up 45 points on those Cardinals last week, man. But we're going to talk about your squad's game here in just a little while, man, because y'all got a big one, what could be a Super Bowl preview coming up on Christmas night. So we're going to get into that a little bit. But thank you for joining us tonight, brother, and hopping into the comments. It's much appreciated, as always, man, as always. But, yeah, so what are we talking about? We're talking about the Browns, and I do think that they beat the Texans this week, though. But I do think it's a close one. The Texans will be in it. They're going to have an opportunity. I see something like the Browns defense just needing a stop, late in the fourth, and I see them getting it. That's just the way I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? So now let's keep rolling on, y'all. Too. We were talking about the Cowboys, right? Well, let's talk more about the Cowboys. Well, actually, let's go to the chat really quick again. Got JP says he definitely can with Cooper, and he's talking about Joe Flacco beating the Texans. He definitely can with Cooper and Njoku, Ford, and all the other weapons on that team, not to mention that incredible defense. Yeah, our defense is going to make sure he's in it, man. They are. I appreciate this, brother. My brother says, I'm good, bro. Proud of what you've created with this podcast. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you. You guys are the ones that the reason I'm doing this, man. If I didn't have like nobody, I got like, there's this little thing on the screen. And Jersey would know what I'm talking about. It tells you how many eyes are watching. It's got like a little eyeball icon. And if I had like one person on there, I'd be like, man, I shouldn't even be doing this. Damn. That would be like so deflating, guys. You have no idea. I'll be like, damn, what do I want? Do I want to do this anymore? But no, I see the numbers up and, they go up and into the double digits. And it's like, cool, man, let's go. Let's go. So I appreciate y'all. I really do, guys. But the show is here because of you guys. All right. So now let's get into this Cowboys and Dolphins game before we get into the Christmas Day games, guys. All right. So what do y'all think, man? Let me tell you guys what I think, and then I will go to your comments. And while I'm talking, y'all can put what you think. All right. First of all, I think the Cowboys could be dealing with a different set of weapons, but it's going to depend on Tyreek Hill's situation. Tyreek Hill did not play this week. Okay, Jalen Waddle got all the shine against that Jets defense, but I don't know if he's going to play. We won't know yet until the practice reports start coming out and the week goes along. If he plays, it's a whole different ball game. We all know this. But they can be contained at home. The Tennessee Titans did it just 2 weeks ago. See, the thing about this league when it comes to the critics and the fans is everybody, it doesn't matter what you did before this last game, right? You know what I mean? Like, I like to look at the whole picture, man. This is about the consistency. What am I seeing from a team this, like, in this stretch? That's who they are. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at I know the Jets defense is better than what they were against Miami this week, but they did get rolled. You know what I mean? And I know the Cowboys are a better team than what we saw against Buffalo. I'm not saying they're a better team than Buffalo because obviously Buffalo was the better team that night. But I'm saying with the team that we saw with the Cowboys, I think they're better than that because we've seen that over the season, especially during the last 5-game win streak. The Eagles, I think I kept telling you guys I thought they were not as good as the record was showing, but damn. I don't know how good that team is, to be honest. That one's a head scratcher. I'm like, I really don't know about the Eagles. So I don't know. But what I do know is that I expect Dallas to play on a mission this week to kind of get a little bit of self-respect back. If there's one thing that we've seen this year from the Cowboys, guys, is that they have not lost back-to-back games at all. At all. When they've won a game, they come out. I mean, when they've lost a game, they come out the next week and they handle business. Okay. Especially on the defensive side of the ball. Both sides of the ball, actually. So I don't know. I mean, what happens against the Dolphins this week? The Dolphins are coming off a high. They think they're playing the Jets again. We ain't the Jets. And this is not going to be the same situation in Buffalo. It's a whole different set of matchups. It's a whole different scenery in terms of the vibe, in terms of the weather. All right. And now Dallas knows, all right, man, we got handled last week. So how are we going to handle this? I think the boys come to play. Man, this one was the one that I was when I told you guys before last week that I knew Dallas wouldn't win out, but I expected them to go at least 3-1. And this was the game that I was like, okay, this is going to be the difficult one. But Buffalo surprised me, but I'm still thinking this is going to be a very difficult game for the Cowboys. It may not. Shoot, for all I know, the Cowboys blow them out, and I'll be happy to be wrong about that. But I think it could be a shootout. I think our defense is going to have to make some plays at key moments, and I think they will. I do think they will. So I am going to go with the Cowboys, man, because just what happened when they lost to the Patriots? I mean, to the Cardinals, they turned around and came back and rolled the Patriots. Right? Then they lost to the Niners, and then they came out and they shut down. At that point, Justin Herbert was like one of the leading passers in the league early in that first quarter of the season. They shut him down. That was the first team that kept that that Chargers offense under 20 points. That was the first time it happened this season. It was against the Cowboys when after we lost San Francisco. And then we lost to Philly by 5 points. Okay. What happened the next week? Dallas came out, put a beat down on the Giants 49-17. This here's our fourth loss this past week. I expect the team to respond like they have. I got the Cowboys winning this game, y'all. Um, it could be a close game. I would prefer a blowout. I just don't know. It's hard to tell with Miami too, though. Miami still has yet to beat a team with a winning record. The games they've lost, I believe they've lost to some teams with some bad records. Man, Tennessee, that was ugly. So I got to go with the Cowboys, but I do think that we have got to figure out what we're going to do with the run game because Raheem Mostert is killing it this year, y'all. He's leading the league in touchdowns, and I don't know. I think he's going to be. They're going to look at what Buffalo did, y'all. They're going to be like, all right, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do, and then we're going to get Waddle and Hill if he's there to some single coverage. I like our cornerbacks either way, but it's gonna come down to that. Like I said, it's not like our defensive backs got killed last week. Josh Allen got held to less than 100 yards passing, 94 yards, even with Stephon Diggs there and Gabe Davis. You know what I mean? And Dalton Kincaid. So it will come down to the run game again. If we can stop the run, we're going to make them pass, and then that's going to give us some opportunities to make some turnovers, but that's also going to give them opportunities because they've got playmakers at the wide receiver position. But I like the Cowboys because I think the defense bounces back. I think Dak Prescott bounces back, okay, because this man is still a legit MVP candidate, guys. Don't let the media fool you. This guy was number one last week, and all of a sudden, y'all are like, oh, he's not even top five no more. Are you kidding me? One game? Come on. I seen Brock Purdy have a few bad games this year during that 3-game losing streak. Okay. Seen Jalen Hurts have a lot of bad games this year. All right. McCaffrey's probably the only one that has it, which is why he's probably up there. Even Lamar Jackson, man, he hasn't been like a statistics machine at times this year. But they've had they've just been winning on defense and run game, and he makes plays. But getting off topic, but y'all understand what I'm saying, right? So let's go into the comments, guys, and let's see what y'all are saying about this game. Okay. So you're going back when I was talking about the show. JP said, see, JP's been down since he's one of the ones been down from day one, man. You angel. JP says, I'd be here talking to myself if I had to. Yeah, man, we'd just be me and you in here having a chat, bro, and that'd be all right. But I know Angel in Jersey and everybody still be in there. But you know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying. All right, yeah. Angel says, how many is there? You're talking about the little eyeball thing? Well, okay, so right now through my streaming thing, it's going out to Twitter. It's going out to 3 different profiles on Facebook, and it's going out to YouTube. So what you're seeing, Angel, is anybody who's watching on the same platform you are on the same feed. You know what I mean? So that's why you don't see everybody's comments unless I post it up on here. Okay, like JP, it shows me where he's watching right now. He's on YouTube. Angel, you're on Facebook. B on Facebook. My brother Boba's on Facebook. Jersey's on Facebook. So, but I don't know if y'all are on different ones. You might be on the Gridiron Nation feed. You might be on the Dallas Cowboys Nation feed. You might be on my personal page. But that's why I see them all right here, and it shows me. All right, so just to answer that question. But Angel says, I'm guessing the boys will win out. Philly will lose one of the 2 matches against the Giants. I'm thinking that too, but watch out for Arizona. That's all I'm saying. Arizona, the way Philly is spiraling right now, Arizona could be competitive in that game. Don't be surprised, man. If Arizona does something, but I could see the Giants pulling one of those upsets too. You know what I'm saying? JP says, yeah, Dolphins are going to make Hill a game time decision. They will. And that's a smart thing. Let them know. Let them decide what they're going to prepare for. That's the way they got to look at it. You know what I mean? Jersey says, we got to contain Waddle and Hill and use the weather to our strength. I think Miami might underestimate us. Yeah, I think so too. They've been underestimating people all year, and those are the games they've been losing. You know what I mean? My brother Adolfo says, I'm going to need Dallas, Philly, and Detroit to take an L this week. Yeah, and we're going to need the Niners to take an L this week, bro, too. Okay, so it's go Ravens. I told you guys a couple weeks ago when the Niners, played the Eagles and then the Cowboys. We were like, all right, for 2 weeks, we were like, all right, yeah, we're cool. We're cool. And then after that, it was like, all right, wash your hands. And I go over there and I hope y'all lose. That's what we're telling each other, man. That's the way it goes. You know what I mean? Jersey says we got a tough task to stop Mostert and Achane. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, we do. We do. Dan Quinn, do I trust that man to bring this defense and prepare for that? I do. I have to. I have to because through the course of the season, when we've had a bad defensive game, he corrects it a week later. And that's what coaching and practice does, guys. That's why I tell people it's one game. It's not like the Eagles where it's not one game, it's 3 games because something's wrong. With us, it's like, okay, over the course of the season, we've seen when we've had that one game every once in a while, we correct it the following week. I expect them to do that this week as well. Angel says Hurts better not even be mentioned for MVP. He doesn't deserve the thought. Yeah, that conversation's done with Jalen Hurts. I was saying that since the beginning of the year. That's what I was talking about. Angel says, I'd be here either way. I know you would, bro. You're one of the day ones, too, you and JP. You got been there since the first episode, man. Straight up. Straight up, man. All right. Will they what, though? Will they win? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Or will they take the out? Who are you talking to, JP? Yeah. Oh, you're saying will the Eagles lose? JP says, as a Giants fan, hey, I doubt it. This man has no trust in his squad right now. But you know, JP has accepted what his team is this year. He has. That's why he was able to laugh at all of us in the group chat the other night during the Cowboys game. He was enjoying it, even though his team got beat by a freaking, by a Saints squad that just pisses me off because they're so underachieving this year. But JP was like, I don't care. I knew we were going to lose that game. I'm just happy y'all lost. I know you, bro. It's all good, though, man. It's all love, bro. It's all love. Jersey says, go Ravens. That's right. That's right. And salud. That's right, man. I'm going to take another drink, too. You love the mug? It was a Life is Better with Cowboys football. It was a Christmas gift from my sister-in-law last year, from Betsy's sister. Came in a nice little gift box, man. It was dope. Cowboys gift box. Yeah, I'll drink to that. All right, let's keep rolling on. Damn. All right, time is going by. Aggies are down by 3, y'all, with, holy crap, 8.5 seconds left. Do they have the ball? I don't know. They're on a timeout. I've been too busy talking to you guys, so I don't know what's going on. Stephen F. Austin is up 75-72, and they are breaking out of the timeout right now. I don't know yet. They were like walking real slow. Oh, they're going to the free throw line. Who's going? No, they're not. Oh, it's Aggie ball. Aggie side of the court. So they need a 3-pointer with 8.5 seconds left. Just give me a second, y'all. I gotta see this. Okay, I gotta see this. I don't know. We'll talk football. Back to football in a minute. Call timeout, fool. All right, there we go. He got fouled on the 3. Oh. But, you know, Aggies ain't been too great at free throws this year. Yeah. All right. That was a timeout again. So, anyways, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love the mug, too. JP says, I trust the defense, the offense, specifically the O-line, and Daniel Jones are the problem. Yeah. You guys got like 1 or 2 good players on that O-line. Ain't gonna lie. And Evan Neal has not made the jump at this point that everybody expected him to, even me. So y'all need to bring Will Hernandez back. At least he put some fire into that. He's always starting fights and shit, man. Typical freaking Mexican, right? Used to piss me off starting shit with my Cowboys players, man. But straight up, man. Giants, though, at least you understand what your team is this year, brother. Now, guys, okay, let's look ahead, guys. The Christmas Day lineup, man. We got a triple header on Christmas Day, and I absolutely love it. I love it. And what did they do? They went with 2 division rivalry games and a big one for the night game. It is not division rivalry. I get it, but, you know, Ravens, Niners, guys. We'll talk about that one here in a second, but Raiders and Chiefs. Raiders fans all of a sudden acting like they didn't just score 0 points against the Vikings, less than 2 weeks ago. I heard them talking about the Cowboys this week. I'm like, man, really? I know Raiders fans ain't trying to talk shit on the Cowboys loss. I know they ain't trying to talk. Hell no. I wasn't having that. I had to troll some of them. because they were asking for it. If I'm being honest, I mean, y'all beat the Chargers, yes, 63-21, but you put up 0 points the week before, and it's the Chargers, man. They have no coach now, no GM, no Justin Herbert, no Mike Williams. Shit. So I mean, I get it. You want a game, be happy, but don't come in chirping and talking smack about a playoff team, okay? Because the Cowboys clinched. They got fired on their day off because they lost on the day that they clinched the playoffs. But Raiders fans, just go away, okay? Enjoy your little win against the Chargers. It's not even the Chargers without Herbert, in my opinion. But I'm just saying. Anyways, Raiders at Chiefs. Now, the Chiefs last week, they were able to pull off the win. I was on the road at New England. New England played them tough at first, and the Chiefs just broke away. The offense woke up. Rashee Rice, I'm telling y'all, Rashee Rice he's a guy that they got to keep there at receiver. Everybody else they can replace. Get rid of them all. Even McCole Hardman, he ain't done nothing since that trade. Okay? But Rashee Rice had 9 catches for 91 yards, 1 touchdown. Yeah. I like him. So I think they're going to continue to use him and build the offense with him. I don't think he is a legit wide receiver 1, but right now, Mahomes can make it work with this dude. If some of the other guys will just catch the damn ball. You saw freaking Tony again, Kadarius Toney, dropping passes again. Embarrassing, y'all. Sorry. The free throws are here. What are we looking at? Oh, please don't miss. Please don't miss. Oh, he missed one. That's it. Damn Aggies. It's going to be a tough year for Aggies fans. I mean, not. Anyways, just long story short, I got the Raiders going into Arrowhead and going back to Vegas with an L. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be close. I think the Chiefs win this game pretty handily. I think they'll control the game. Arrowhead is a tough place to play, even though Josh Allen went in and beat them there. That just shows you a lot about the Bills, y'all. So don't think that we just got beat. The Cowboys fans just don't think that we just got beat by some scrubs. It's the Bills fighting for a playoff spot who are coming off of a big road win in Arrowhead. Okay? So, missed again. So I got the Chiefs winning this game, and they're going to start getting hot. They're getting hot here right at the right time. And I think that's what will happen here. And then we got the Giants at the Eagles. If I see the Giants winning one of the last 2 games that they play the Eagles in these 3-game stretch left, I don't think it's going to be the one at Philly, although it could happen. Philly is spiraling. Actually, maybe this is the time to get Philly. Who knows, man? But I got to go with the Eagles to win this game. It may be ugly, but I hope the Giants win. I hope I'm really wrong about this one because I want the Giants to win this damn game. I want to laugh my ass off at the Eagles this week. I want to laugh my ass off at the Eagles for the rest of the season. So please, Giants, DeVito, come on, dog. Get it done. Get it done. Pull off the upset. But I don't see it happening. And now I go to the comments before. Oh, by the way, just to give you my reason for the Eagles, I think they're going to change up some things, maybe make it a little bit more simple. I was clowning about Patricia today, how he was named the defensive coordinator late in the week, and he'll have a whole week getting a game plan together. I don't know how much of a difference that'll make, but it shouldn't be too hard against this Giants inconsistent offense. If I'm the Giants, I'm like, you know what? We're just going to go with with our tight ends. And we're going to go with Barkley and just let them. We're going to run with it and see if our defense can keep us in and win this game. So, but I think the Eagles will do just enough to get it done. But that defense could keep them in it, guys. Let's keep that in mind. All right. Let's go to the comments before we get to the big game of the weekend. The main course, I should call it, the Christmas gift that the NFL is giving us in the form of the Cowboys. Excuse me. Hopefully I get a gift of their win. Please. 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 I don't want a bad Christmas, Cowboys. Come on now. Please. But I meant to say, sorry, Bobo, was that this Christmas gift or holiday gift, I should say, because I know not everybody celebrates Christmas. Some of y'all celebrate Hanukkah. Some of y'all got other beliefs, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. I get the habit with the Christmas thing, man, because it's always been me with mine. But it is Christmas Day, this is like the NFL is giving us a gift, a holiday gift, with that in the form of a 49ers in the Baltimore game, because it's a possible Super Bowl preview. All right, two best teams in each conference are playing right now, guys, late in the season. This is big, but we'll get to that in just a second. All right, we will get to that in just a second because I want to get to your comments, guys, about these first two games. Let's see. Let me scroll on by here. JP says Andrew Thomas being out all season has really shown how weak the line is. Yeah. Yeah. And Andrew Thomas is a monster, man, when he's out there. Like, he is really Aggies. Y'all had a chance. Aggies just had a chance before the buzzer to shoot a three to tie the damn game, and they couldn't even get a shot out. Damn, no. This is painful. Okay. Especially after my Aggies, the football team just got kind of beat in the New Mexico Bowl in our own backyard by Fresno State, man. Aggie football, damn, y'all. The bowl committee gave you guys one. They said, look, we're going to give you the New Mexico Bowl. We're going to put it in your backyard, and it's going to be against a team that has to come from the West Coast and their fans and the team that you're capable of beating. And Fresno State put it on us. I had to mention that. Sorry, I should have mentioned that at the top of the show. Back to the NFL, though. Yeah, Andrew Thomas being out all season, he's shown it. That line has shown it, man. Y'all need to rebuild that whole line. And I don't know what your cap situation is, how much longer you guys are going to be in this salary cap hell that Gettleman left you guys in. But if it's over this week, it's time. It's going to be time, man. Start spending money. But you guys definitely got to go heavy in the draft. I think your defense is good. Re-sign the players you need to that you can. Okay. Keep Saquon there somehow. I don't care if y'all got to tag him again. But use the draft on that line, man. Y'all need to beef up that line. I don't care if you go the first 3 rounds. If it was me, I would. Shit. You know, the one thing about offensive line guys in the draft is when you go early in the draft, like first 2-3 rounds, usually those guys are going to pan out to be very good linemen. More often than not. So that's what I would do. Because that is your clearly your weakness. That and the Eagles are going to try to exploit that this week. They got pass rushers. That's not what it was last year, but Hassan Reddick is a problem this year. So they're going to try to do that this week. You know what I mean? What else y'all got to say? He says, we already knew Tony is a bum. Yeah. But what do you guys think, man? I mean, what do you guys think of what these games? Who do you got? Raiders, Chiefs, Giants, Eagles. Come on. Give me your predictions, y'all. Huh? Angel says, Mija says, hi, Uncle Wicked. Put the phone or whatever you're watching in front of her, bro. All right. Do that right now. Real quick. Give me a sec. Hi, baby girl. Uncle Wicked says hello. You be good for your parents, all right? Give your daddy a hard time, no. Not a real hard time. Just a hard time as little girls like to give their daddies. Because mine gives me a hard time. Nah, guys, come on. My little girl, there's times where I feel like I'm just breathing and it's a problem. My little girl's like, she's chilling with mama on nights when she's being mama's girl and they're watching a movie. I may be in the room playing a video game and I'll just walk out to the kitchen and I'll just look at her and smile on the way and she'll go, That's my little girl. And I'm like, damn, I'm sorry that I was actually, intaking air into my lungs. But that's my baby girl. That's daddy's girl. So that's all right, man. She's always forgiven for that. JP says, Chiefs and Eagles. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm the same. But like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if the Giants find a way because those Eagles, and that's more about the problems that the Eagles are having than what the Giants are. You know what I'm saying? Your defense can keep you in it. You got a shot. Oh, the Primo Nick. What's up, brother? What is up, man? Hey, he says, go Broncos. He is a Broncos fan, y'all. Shout out to those Broncos. They have climbed their way back into the conversation for the playoffs this year. Now, they did lose this week. It was a close game. But, hey, what can you say? You guys are still in the hunt right now. And hold on, sorry, I'm trying to pull up. Where the hell y'all at? Broncos. That's right. Y'all played the Lions. Never mind. It wasn't a close game. I was thinking of the week before. Yeah, y'all got beat down, huh? Detroit. Yeah, it was bound to happen, though. I know I'm still not sold on Detroit being an elite team or a contender. Like I've told y'all all season long, they are a better team than last year, but they're not there yet. And y'all, I had to go on to this page because there's this page that posts on an NFL Talk fan group that I'm on. It's for all pages, but the page that posts on there, like how I have my Gridiron Nation page, I'll go on there and post under Gridiron Nation. He posts under Detroit Line, the Detroit Line. And they had the nerve after that Cowboys game. He posts, the Cowboys are soft. Okay, y'all came off a blowout of the Broncos. I give you that. But wasn't it just less than 2 weeks ago that those damn Lions got their asses handed to them by who? The damn Chicago Bears. And I'm like, really? Really? Y'all got the nerve to call the Cowboys soft? Oh, we'll see. Oh, I can't wait till we play the damn Lions so we can shut everybody up that's been overhyped about them. Sorry, man. I had to get that out. Had to get that out. I know, JP. After I looked it up, I'm like, wait, no, I was thinking a different game. Right? Thinking of a different game. Yeah. Angels is Giants, Ravens, and Chiefs. Baby girl just giggles. She's a character, bro. That's all right. That's all right, baby girl. You just giggle like the little cutie that you are, and everything in this world will be right in your daddy's world. I guarantee you that. Right, Angel? All right. So my brother Adolfo says Chiefs, Giants, Niners, Dallas. Okay, he's got Dallas pulling off this win. The Niners is a big one. Hell yeah. Let's get into that game. Let's get into that game in Jersey real quick. Talking about the Lions, he says, me either. He's not ready to believe that they're on that level yet either. Still another year, but there's progress this year. I think next year the Lions will be in this conversation. I definitely think that. All right, so now let me look. What am I? Make sure I'm not missing none of y'all. Okay, let's get into the main course. Main course of the weekend is going to be the 49ers hosting Baltimore Ravens, guys. And this game, man, I tell you guys, I don't think the NFL, though, could have predicted. I know they knew this would be a good matchup because both teams were expected to be very good this year. But come on, y'all. There is no way the NFL could have predicted when they made the schedules a year ago. Because remember, the schedules come out before the playoffs and everything ends, guys. Like, not the schedules, but the home and away teams. So when that came out, there was no way they could have said that when this game was happening this late in the year, that it was going to be between the two top teams, record-wise and seeding-wise in each conference. This is just something that sometimes, man, the football gods and everything, the stars align in the football heavens, and we've got us a freaking hell of a game for Christmas night, y'all, and I'm so hyped about this game. It's going to be a hell of a fun game to watch. As a football fan, guys, it's going to be a hell of a fun game to watch. You got two dominant defenses balling out right now. You got two quarterbacks that are playing well. They're in the MVP conversation, which, by the way, what do y'all think, man? I'm going to give you guys my top three right now. Right now. And y'all, I know you're not going to like the fact that I don't have Purdy in there. I'm going to tell you that right now, but that's because I got CMC there. Christian McCaffrey is my number one guy right now. He is the number one for the MVP. And I don't think you can have both him and Purdy in that conversation. It's got to be one or the other. You know what I mean? You can't have one or the other because I think, let's just put it this way. If you took McCaffrey out, is it going to hurt more than if you brought a different quarterback in with Purdy? I think a lot more. I think the impact of no McCaffrey there is a lot stronger than if you brought in another quarterback. You know what I mean? Because Shanahan's system is so quarterback friendly. And I'm not saying that Purdy is not having a freaking stellar year because he is. He is. Regardless of the yards after, they lead the league in yards after the catch. But he's having himself a year. But man, Christian McCaffrey, if I just look at those two, you take that dude away from that team, and it makes a big difference. I mean, we saw just what happened without Debo and Trent Williams, and Christian McCaffrey is even more. Like, if anything, Debo is that next dude below Christian McCaffrey of the level of importance to that team, that offense especially. It almost be like taking Warner away from the defense. That's what he is. He's the McCaffrey of that defense. But I think McCaffrey is the lead guy right now. He should be. I have Lamar number 2. Okay. I mean, his game, everything, the eye test, it just speaks for itself. Okay. Everybody knows this. And yeah, I have Dak at number 3. I had Dak as the top runner last week, just like everybody else did. Okay. But the team didn't lose because of Dak this week. Granted, it wasn't a great game, but it was. I mean, there was just a whole thing with the offense, the play calling, the defense made it a very difficult game. So I think that Dak is still there. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't see a guy being the consensus number 1 MVP one week, and then all of a sudden, after a down game, you know, it's not like he had less than 100 yards passing like Josh Allen did after a down game. Now all of a sudden he's not top 5. Come on now. I still have him in number 3. He could drop out of that this week, or he could just reaffirm what I'm saying. We're going to find out for sure this week against Miami, though, on the road with Dak Prescott. But those are my top 3 guys in the MVP. And I'm sorry I went off this Ravens-Niners game, but while I had the opportunity to bring up the MVP, I wanted to ask you guys that, man, straight up. But I do have the Niners winning this game. I mean, they're at home. It's prime time. It's Christmas. This team just knows how to get up for games, man, when they're fully healthy. They know how to get up for these types of games. The Ravens do too, though. That's the thing. And defense travels. Damn, y'all, this is going to be a game. It could be a low-scoring game. I see it as a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be a defensive game, but I think the two offenses will make big plays at times. Watch out for Zay Flowers on that offense, man, for the Ravens, because he has been a force as a rookie. So, and Isaiah Likely starting to get involved. They did lose Keaton Mitchell, but for some reason it's weird, man, with the Ravens, because one running back goes down and then another one just comes up. It's crazy. But either way, Lamar Jackson's gonna run the offense in that team. He's gonna be the leading rusher in that team. He's gonna make the throws when he has to. But I like the Niners, man. I think their weapons, everything for the Niners right now is just rolling. And I know I get it. Like I told y'all, all it takes is 1 week, one bad game. We saw what Dallas did with Philly, and then we saw what happened with Buffalo. But this is a different situation. Niners are at home, but they are playing the top team in the AFC. Would it surprise me if the Ravens pull the slight upset here? No. I don't think it would be a big upset, to be honest. It's 2 heavyweights, man, going at it. Prize fight right here. Like I said, a possible Super Bowl preview. But I got the Niners holding it down at home. But I think we're in for a very, very good game. That's what I think, man. So, all right, y'all. Now let's go into this. Let's go into your comments real quick. JP says, I've got the Niners winning that game. That makes 2 of us. And Angel has said Dallas Giants, Chiefs, Ravens. So he's got the Ravens pulling the upset. All right. Cousin Nick says they are a team of weapons. They just need better schedule. You're talking about who? Sorry. When I go away from the comments for a minute, I know y'all just line them up in there, and then I got to backtrack a little bit. My brother Bobo with the MVP. He gave me his last night, but let's go back to it. He says Purdy says that CMC deserves the MVP. Shanahan said they both do. And then CMC turned around and said Purdy does. So they're being modest. But as the outsiders looking in, I'm like, no. I've been saying it for a while, y'all. You guys know this. I've been saying McCaffrey is the MVP of that team. He is. The guy is a beast, man. I got to give him his props. I do. But I think my boy Dak can play back to that top part this week. We're going to see. These games are going to be big, y'all. Because what happens in Baltimore's defense is capable of shutting down Brock Purdy. They are. And if they lose that game, the Niners, and he gets shut down, it's all going to fall. They better give that same damn energy that Dak's getting. That's all I'm saying. They won't, though, because they don't wear the star. But you know what I'm saying. You guys know I'm right, too. You guys know I'm right. Angel, be on what? What are you talking about in there? comments, man. JP says Hurts should definitely completely be out of the MVP conversation by now. Yeah, I don't hear anybody talking about Hurts as an MVP right now. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Oh, a bet on which game? You're talking about that Niners game? Oh no, that game's gonna be way too tough to call for me to bet. I don't like betting on games anyways, but damn, that one even more so. If that's the one you're talking about, so that's what I got for you guys, though, on those games, man. I'm so looking forward to that game, though, that they saved that for the last. And it was just weird that they planned this since over a year ago. And for it to be the situation and the impact of game that it is now, it's like, whoa, hold on, y'all. Kick back, hold on to your seat, and enjoy this game. See, Bobo, I know you're going to be stressing all night, pacing and shit like I do. I'll be enjoying it like a fan and just kicking back and enjoying the football. It'll be even better if the Ravens win, but I expect the Niners to win a close one. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is, man. Now, I want to ask you guys something, man. I don't think I put it here on my little thing here. So let's I want to ask you guys, what was something when you were a kid? And this is in the spirit of the holidays that you always wanted. You know, what was a gift that you always wanted that you never got? And you usually knew you weren't going to get it. Okay? Maybe every year it was one of the same thing or a couple of years, but you know, maybe if it was in our situation, I knew my mom didn't have the money. But you weren't gonna get into this day. You're still like, damn, I just wish I would have gotten that. You know, damn. Like it always hurt you every year. You were just hoping. It was like that false hope. And I'm gonna tell you guys mine. Okay. Sorry, I was typing. Forgot to add this to the thing earlier. What is a gift as a kid that you always wanted, but you never got? And you could say whatever, even if it's your birthday. I don't care. My birthday is actually coming up in 2 days, y'all. And it was messed up. I'm going to tell you guys right now, damn it. I'm about to live my childhood trauma right here live for social media's amusement. Okay, my birthday is December 21st, guys. I ain't afraid to say I'm going to be 46 years old. But it was always messed up because, you know, the only person every year that would give me a separate gift from Christmas and birthday was my mom. Everybody else, like sometimes I would see my sister. My sister would get like gifts from my aunts and stuff. It would be like during her, for her birthday in June. And then Christmas again, she's getting another one. And I'm like, what the hell? Mine always said, they were always like, here, mijo, this is your birthday and your Christmas gift. But mom, hell no. Mom always had my back. She was always like, give me that good gift. She always got me a good gift too for my birthday. And then I got something good for Christmas. Christmas, it was always like, now, Bubble, you can agree to this, bro. What do we always get? We always got like underwear, a pack of underwear, a pack of shirts, or a nice shirt, and some socks, right? And then we had a stocking full of like fruits and candies and pecans. And then we always got one good gift that we really wanted, something that we were wanting, like a good gift. Because mom did the best she can, man. And it's just all love for that. We grew up humble like that, and that's okay. I'm happy about that. But it was just something because I always got hit by the rest of the family or whoever else with that. Here, this is your birthday and your Christmas present. I'm like, I got robbed, y'all. I wasn't right. I wasn't right. Mom always had my back. But I'll give you guys mine. For Christmas, I always wanted a bike. I always wanted a bike, man. I used to have to go to my friend Mario Hernandez's house because he had like 2 or 3 bikes, and we would ride the bikes there at St. Genevieve's Parish Hall where they had the fence up and it was all cement. And I could not never get a bike, and she just couldn't afford it. They were pricey, and mom always did her best. She worked 2, 3 jobs, but I was always happy. But I always knew I was never going to get it. But there were times for my birthday, one year I told her I want a Walkman. She got me the Walkman for Christmas. Or one year, like she would have us, y'all remember the catalogs, the Sears catalogs, them bullshit ass catalogs? Every mom in America had their kids circling that shit, especially the moms. Our Christmas was actually circling those damn catalogs, the gifts. Because at that moment we had to use our imagination and pretend with happiness. Hell yeah. Like if you just got it, I want that. I want that right there. And I want that right there. Oh, and I want that too. Moms across America had us circling that stuff, right? Grandmas had us circling that shit. Here, baby, you decide. You tell me what you want. You circle what you want in there. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get this stuff. No, we never got that stuff. Nah. But one year, I give my mom, man, all the love. They had this badass box, y'all. It was just a box. I saw it in the catalog, and it was just all these different Marvel comic books, man. It had Captain America, it had Iron Man, it had Iceman, it had X-Men, it had Punisher, it had Daredevil, all of them. Spider-Man, Thor, Hulk, everybody, the Avengers, Fantastic Four. And it was like 120 comic books, guys. I shit you not, and it was a box. And I saw it, catalog, and I'm like, Mom, I want that right there. Didn't think I was gonna get it, and I got it for my birthday. This was the year that Mom really came through, though. Like, I don't know what she had to do to pull this year off, because that Christmas, I got a Nintendo. I don't care what y'all say. The Nintendo Entertainment System back then, that was the shit. That was the new stuff, man. All my friends had one. I had to go to their house to play. And I remember, I think I've told you guys the story. I might have told you last year, but let me indulge me, please, because it's just a great memory for me. Because we never always had a lot. You know, we never always got what we wanted. We never always got a lot of good stuff, expensive stuff. We never did. So one year, my grandma's visiting from California, and it was Christmas Eve. It got to the point that my mom let us open them on Christmas Eve, all the gifts. So we opened all our gifts, and my brothers go take off and do their thing. My sister's in her room doing her thing. She'd got like a new radio or something. And I wanted a Nintendo. I didn't think I was going to get it. I wanted a bike too, but I was like, the bike is like, I wanted that for years. And at this point, by this time, I was in 5th grade, going 6th. And I remember a box hitting right against the wall. We're living on Baldwin Street, man, over by Conley Elementary, right on the corner of Baldwin and Missouri. And we had this big window in the front. We had the tree in front of it, and I see a box behind there. My mom, her and my grandma are having at the table, they're having wine, and everybody left, and I was done with all my gifts, and I was like, all right, I don't even remember what the other gift I got, but it was cool. I knew I was okay with it. And I got in the usual socks and the shirt and the underwear. And I was like, Mom, what's that box behind there? There was no tag on it, no name. No name. And she's like, my mom played it off, though, man. Shout out to Mom. She played it off. She's like, hi, I'm talking to your grandma. What? I'm like, Mom. She's like, what? And when do you ever do that as a kid? When you're like, Mom, 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 and they're like, what? And you're like, never mind. Sorry. that was kind of that situation. But, it was Christmas Eve. So she was a little softer in tone. She's like, what? I'm talking to your grandma. I was like, Mom, what's that present there? There's still one left. Nobody opened it. And she's looking, and she's like, I don't know. What does it say? And I look at it, I said, there's no name on it. She says, well, I don't know. Take it out. See what it is. I'm like, okay, guess. I'm just already like, all right, whatever. And the minute I opened up, I see Mario, little big head right there. And I was like, oh, hell no. Freaking ripped the damn thing open, man. I look over. My mom's laughing. My grandma's laughing. I was like in 5th grade, man. It brought me to tears. I was so happy because it was so unexpected. You know what I mean? But that was just a great memory. Okay. And I know I was going to bring up childhood trauma, but I always have to bring up this memory because it was a good thing because, we do this stuff for our kids now, y'all. Spoil them a little bit because we want them to be better than what we had. We all want that, but we grew up humble. We all did. You know what I mean? And that's why we enjoy giving stuff now because we know like to not be able to get everything. You know what I mean? So, but the bike thing, I never did get that bike till I was an adult and I had to go buy the damn thing myself. It wasn't the same. That's all I'm saying. All right. Time to go to the comments. All right, man. Let's see what y'all got to say. Sorry, y'all. I got to scroll. Angel says, happy early B-Day, bro. Mucho respeto y amor, double OG. Thank you, bro. Hey, y'all. Angel is a real one, man. He's been up in Albuquerque. He was down here last year. My boy hooked me up last year for my birthday, man. Nice bottle of Jameson. It was on. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. I still got love for that, man. That was awesome, brother. I appreciate that. And B, happy belated birthday, girl. Yeah, you know my pain, right? When we were kids, that was some bullshit, right? Rest of the familia, like, there you go, mijo or mija. That's for both your birthday and your Christmas. Damn it. All right, man. So JP says, I never wanted anything crazy as a kid. I wouldn't ask for much because we were poor, but my dad would still make it happen for me. See, that's dope, man. And when you know the kids don't know what you have to do to be able to come through for them, that's even better. You know what I mean? I don't want my daughter knowing the BS I got to put up with at work, or like all the years her mom was making cakes and crunching, trying to make cookies and stuff just so we can give them a better Christmas. They don't need to know all that. You know what I'm saying? So I dig that, man. JP, though, he says the only thing I always wanted but never got was my brothers coming back home. That's a whole different bag of trauma, not exclusive with Christmas. I feel you, bro. All right. I hear you. Jersey says, I wanted a Power Wheel, never got one, right, dog? Dude, everybody wanted a Power Wheel. See, I didn't even ask for that, though, because I knew that was way out of the realm of possibility. But yeah, man, I remember being, we were always, sometimes we lived in the barrio, or sometimes we were just in apartments or something, and kids always were like, you go to school and they're like, you always knew who the rich kids were, or not the rich kids, but they were well off. Their parents had these good jobs and stuff, and they were the ones like, oh, I got the Power Wheel. I got the Power Wheel for Christmas. Bastard. How is it? How is it? Is it badass? Yeah. My brother Bobo says, I don't remember anything that I wanted that I didn't get. I'm getting old, damn it. Says, but mom always seemed to get us something that we didn't know we wanted until we got it. That is a damn good point. Mom always knew us so well. She still does. Says I will forever love her for always making sure that we had something, man. Straight up, like I told you guys, man, we didn't have a lot coming up. My mom had to work 3 jobs just to keep a roof over our head. Always switching schools because we had to move into different parts of town, neighborhoods. But she always made sure that Christmas was special, man. And when you grow up humble like this, you're tight with family, like me and my brothers and my sister, man. This is why we grew up tight. The holidays were special for us because we were as a family. You know what I mean? And the gifts was just extra, but mom always knew how to come through and make us happy. Even if, like, for me, like I said, it wasn't always the one thing I wanted, but like my brother just put it in a good way. She always gave us something that we didn't know we wanted till we got it. And you're like, okay, this is kind of dope. You know what I mean? B says, for my parents, it was so hard. There was 16 of us. Damn. If I got a doll, I was happy. All right, man. See, humility. This is how we grew up, man. It's different now. We lose sight of that, and it's hard. It's hard because I spoil my daughter. I do. And so I can't really talk down on people that do, because I think we all do now. Society's made it a little bit easier. We make a little more money, whatever. But it is hard. It is hard. Jersey says, bro, remember having to put the can on the back tire to make it sound like a motorcycle? The card, you mean? Dude, I used to put the card with the, me and my friend Mario had like 3 bikes. We're like, let's go ride. So I would bring like the baseball cards and the clothespin. Put the clothespin on there with the baseball card, and as you're riding down, acting like you're riding a motorcycle. Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember that, man. That was always love, man. But, I guess what I'm trying to get here, guys, is the vibe of when we look back, the humility. I joked about saying, "Oh, I'm gonna open up some childhood trauma." We didn't get this, but the truth is, it was just something to bring up and help us remember, our humility, man. Because I know we all grew up humble. Ain't nobody in here tonight, right now, that probably grew up rich. Maybe one of y'all did, and that's okay. That's okay. Shout out to your parents for doing what they did or whatever. But I think most of us, there was that level of humility that it made us grow up appreciating the holidays as we got older for something different. You know what I mean? For what it really is about, whether it's Hanukkah, whether it's Christmas, whatever, even going back to Thanksgiving, it's about familia. It's about just people trying. You know what I mean? Like JP, you talked about, you knew you were poor, but your dad always came through. It's and so now that you're older, like you see this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you appreciate it. So that's all I was trying to do here, guys. But I hope that was a little bit of entertainment, something off topic. And I'm going a little bit longer than I thought. So this week when I put the show on Spotify, I'm gonna have to trim it down a little bit because I only got a little bit left on my thing for the month. All right. So I'm just saying. But Thank you guys, man, for sharing this topic with me. I really appreciate it, straight up, man. And I know it. I just hope you guys have an excellent, blessed, and memorable holiday season. Whether you're celebrating Christmas, whether it's Hanukkah, whether it's something else, man, whatever it is, I respect what you do, and I respect your views, and I respect every one of you. And I want to thank you guys, man, for just doing what you've done for me this year, man. I'll get more into my thank you on it as I get into my New Year's show, probably the week after next. I still don't. I was planning on not doing a show next week, guys, but I don't know yet. I don't know. I really wanted to do the hip hop show as a close out the 50th year of hip hop, but I really don't know yet. We'll see where I'm at next week. All I know is I'm going to be, focusing on family in the coming days and work, obviously, though that's not by choice. But damn, when you work in retail, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? JP says, "Yeah, I appreciate my dad so much more than I should have as a kid." And don't blame yourself, but we all do that. When I was a kid, I didn't appreciate my mom the way I should have until you get older, and then you see it like, damn, you become that adult, and you see what your mom, like in my case, my mom, your case, your dad, what our parents went through, man, just to be there for us, just to keep a roof over our head, just to give us a good holiday season. You know what I mean? So I respect that, brother. I respect that, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, guys, I don't know if I will be on next week. I'll let you guys know. Okay. As for now, I don't plan on having a show, but that could change. Maybe I'll just go live or something. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But do me a favor. If you got anything you want to talk about, hit me up, gridironnationpodcast@gmail.com. Jersey, I'm so sorry. I did not get to the question. I'm running low on time, brother. I'm sorry about that, man. We just get into these conversations and then time gets away from us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, bro. I didn't read the question, but if it's something that I can push over to next week, then I will do a show. I will make a segment on it. Okay. Yeah, he asked, what do you think the Pac 12 will do this offseason? Keep the conference alive. Let's push that to next week. Okay, we'll do a show next week. I'll do a show. All right, because we're going to do the hip hop thing. I'm going to do it. I got to pay my homage. Okay, so hit me up, gridironnationpodcast@gmail.com. But Jersey's question will take priority next week. We have time. We'll get to another one, man. Hit me up on Facebook at Gridiron Nation and the number 1, Twitter, X at Gridiron Nation, at One Gridiron Nation, excuse me. You can find me on Instagram at GGarcia_Gridiron or on TikTok at Gridiron Nation Podcast, guys. Appreciate every single one of you. And don't forget, guys, this Saturday, you can catch me and Jersey on the Gridiron Show. That's right. Saturdays at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Adjust wherever you're at accordingly because I ain't going to do it for you. Okay? Y'all are grown people. You're adults. You can look at the damn time and then just say, okay, that's this time, my time. I'm going to make sure that I lock it in. All right. And as usual, man, right now during the NFL season, it is Gridiron Nation Podcast with your host, Gabriel Garcia, coming to you every Tuesday, y'all. And I will be here next week, I think. I think. Anyways. I'm about to get out of here, guys. But before I go, especially now, before we hit the main Christmas weekend and then the heart of the holidays here, I especially got to leave you guys with a positive message. And some of y'all might have seen this. I shared this quote, something that somebody had put, and that's what I decided to use. And I got a lot of responses, not responses, but reactions to it, all positive. And it refers to not just your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever. But it can also refer to family. Okay? And y'all might have seen this on my Facebook. It says correct each other in private, but defend each other in public. Okay? And that's powerful. That is powerful. Because I know I'm not perfect. I at times may react to something like, babe, you're wrong in front of people. And it's like, no, later on, I'm like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Even if you know that person, your significant other or your family, who that's your blood thicker than water, is wrong, don't show it in front of everybody. You know, You support them. You defend them. And then behind closed doors say, you know what, I didn't agree with that. And you talk about it. Because if you don't do that, if you disagree with them in public, correct each other in public, that's just going to be problems, guys. We all know this. That's going to be problems. And later on, you're going to go back and say it anyways, like, damn, I shouldn't have done that in front of everybody. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have told her she was wrong. Him, he was wrong. That's my partner right there. So think about that, guys. Correct each other in private. That's what we do. We're always real with each other when you have your significant other or you have close family. You're real with each other. That's why you get into arguments and stuff. But do it behind closed doors. Make sure when you're out in front of everybody, the public eye, that they know that no matter what, whether he or she is wrong or right, I am backing this person no matter what. No matter what. All right? Make sure everybody knows that. All right, y'all. So hopefully you guys could run with that. My brother says, great show, bro. Thank you. I love you. And I love you too, my brother. And I'm going to call you this week, man. And be sure to give Andrea my love, man. That's my girl right there. I got a song with her coming up that y'all going to love. All right. So B says, likewise, Gabriel, have a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, B. Thank you very much for always supporting the show. I really appreciate it. And she says, that's good advice. I love that. Yeah, that is good advice. When I saw it, I said, man, I got to share that. I definitely got to share that. So I'm about to get out of here, guys. But, before I do, it is the ultimate holiday week. Heart of the holidays here coming up. And it's going to get stressful. But it's also a happy vibe if you allow it to be. You know what I mean? So there's going to be BS this week. You're going to got people out there at the stores acting a fool. If you work in retail like I do, we got to hold it in. JP, you and me know this. So people out there acting a fool. B, you've been there. Just try to take it all in stride, guys. Don't let it ruin your holiday season. Don't let it ruin your week. I know that's hard because I fall victim to it too. But I have to tell myself, you know what? Just zen. Find a place of zen. Find your place of zen. You stay there this week, guys. No matter what life's going to throw at you this week, because it won't be easy no matter what. Just find your way to adapt. Flow right around it. If it knocks you down, you get back up and you learn how to adapt. Because in the words of the great Bruce Lee, all y'all got to do is be water, my friends. I'm going to catch you guys on the other side. Maybe next week. Maybe not. Who knows? Happy holidays, everybody. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. If it's something else, happy holidays, man. I got nothing but love for each and every one of you. And thank you guys for joining me tonight, man. It's with a humble heart that I tell every one of you, thank you so much. This is Gridiron Nation. I am your host, Gabriel Garcia. It is all one love, baby. I'm going to catch y'all next week, the week after. Who knows? I'll see y'all on the group chat this Sunday. I'm out, familia.